Hello, FPL managers. Yeah, welcome to another edition of the FPL Ambassador show. This is a specially made FPL show for FPL managers. We know you have been waiting for our content. Yesterday we had a serious technical challenge. We're trying to resolve it, but by God's grace, we have been able to find some time on a Friday night. We hardly ever have a Friday night show, but for the love of our viewers, we've been able to have a show today. So, Precious, how are you? Long time.
Yeah.
What have you been up to, and how has FPL been since the break we went?
Charlie. I've been extremely busy with school, so
Ali, it's not easy.
I I haven't had much time for FPL. I think um like for example last week I forgot I
Oh,
completely forgot to do transfers on my team.
oh,
So, but
like the pressure,
it's
the pressure is too much.
oh Charlie, and also I think I made one crucial error. Yeah,
Okay,
I made one crucial. I went for. I took a big risk and it didn't pay off. I went
okay,
with Kevin De Bruyne in game week. I think the double game week
34, 34.
34 instead of
Yeah,
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah,
So
sure.
you know he did very well the previous match.
Previous week, yes,
And,
that was the match
and
against Arsenal, and we're
yeah,
expecting that he
yeah,
will do the job, and then he was
yeah.
benched, and Pep too did not give us any. Pep there, he didn't even give us any hint in his press conference that the guy was injured though, so that at
And
least we will
the,
not
the
buy the
annoying
guy.
thing about De Bruyne too is he does well in the Champions League, and he doesn't. He the when it comes to the Premier League, he doesn't care. It's like he doesn't care about scoring or giving assists. That's the problem. But anyways,
Oh,
but
it's
anyways, I
all
think
good
that's a good lesson for
for us. It's true. It's true.
for new managers. It's a 38 game weeks. It's
It's
not
game
just
week, sure,
one game week.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Just as you're saying, there is a chat in the FPL Ambassadors WhatsApp group this evening about somebody saying that um, the one who was leading in the whole of the world, the one who's leading the whole world as at now, as at game week one, he was around 650 something K. So the
Wow.
point was the guy was trying to say he's going to use to motivate himself for next season, so that I told that actually, when we were doing the how to win FPL, we said that FPL is a marathon. So managers always forget that it's a marathon and it's not necessarily just a single a sprint race. So managers should watch out for that as well. But Charlie, all good. This is the last double. The City guys, Charlie. How was the Champions League game? How did you see City? I was really busy myself. So I didn't, but I only just followed. How did you see it? How was it? And what do you have
I
to say?
I me myself I always saw the last 30 minutes of the match.
Okay, okay,
Only the last 30 minutes of the match. So I saw the last two goals. The
okay.
last one by Alvarez.
Alvarez, okay.
But
Charlie,
but
hey,
Man City is they are
the machine is now on point. The
yeah,
machine is
well oiled,
oiled,
and
sure,
they are picking at the right time too, because it looks like
perfectly,
they'll win the treble.
sure.
Yeah.
And you know the United guys don't want to happen.
But I think United guys would rather Man City um won the league, Man City thrive rather than Arsenal. Is it?
Oh, why?
Or
They're noisy neighbors, so they don't want the noisy neighbors at all, no matter what.
compared to Arsenal, you think?
Oh yes, that's what I think because they feel that they don't want, even though Arsenal is a greater trade, like, I mean, trophy wise,
Mm-hmm.
they think that City will make more noise than in the past 10 years. They are a better team than them, so they'll prefer rather that uh, uh, um,
Oh,
yes, City will not win it at all, and they also won't have the bragging right as being the only team in England to have done the treble. So they will not even want them to even win anything at all. But Charlie, it's all good. And as you said, the team is all at just at the perfect time. When the season started, Pep was trying the dynamics of how to balance Haaland. He was struggling here and there, but that's one I always say. You see, I always tell my Madrid guys, the Madrid Barca rivalry is so ripe to the point that even when we know that the Barca player is good, the Madrid guys say Wasan. And when the Barca guys don't know that the Madrid guy, so there are Madrid guys who know how good Pep is. But the point is, Pep is not good. Pep is not good. But you see, the point is, it's very clear that this guy is a genius. He's not necessarily superhuman, but at least you can see that he puts effort into whatever he does. And we need to give him credit for that. And the point was, as he was doing the job, we knew that a point in time will come, the team will get better. And as he said, they have at just the right time. And I think we really need them to win. I just want that Pep should not bench our players for us going forward. Let's not mind it. But Charlie, enough about Pep and his team. And I think the 36 has gone well. Those who bought Callum Wilson, thumbs up to you. Those who are not able to buy him, we are sorry. Those of you captain Isaac over Callum Wilson, we are sorry.
Those who didn't get Wilson or Isaac at all.
That idea over. Sorry, but Charlie, how will you go around it? So that's this is a snappy show for managers because of the timing as well. So this is the Rowland's key picks of the week. Rowland, I know you are hiding somewhere, and Rowland is so caught up in work, so he has not been able to get to. But Rowland, come online, come and tell us why have you chosen Ederson? The person that is called one shot, one goal. You chosen him because he saved some other shots. Oh, what on that? He's deceiving voices, and stuff like that. But that's it. So he says Ederson. Me, I don't know. You come and defend it himself. So, great. So then, Estupinan, funny enough, Trent has been like he will score always just one assist like that. And then Trippier, two boys bought Trippier. The boys bought Trippier off. And then Estupinan. Funny enough, this week it was the three back. Those three guys, Trent, Trippier, and Estupinan all did the job for guys. And I always say, I think that one thing as manager we need to know is, it is true that sometimes a player might be doing everything, the result will not come. But one thing about FPL is the result will definitely come at one point in time. And anytime you have patience with such a player, he will certainly. But the point is, it's very frustrating. The week you will sell the guy or bench him, that is when this week the guys who bench Estupinan, some will even bench Trippier. The only good thing for them was that Rashford did not play and De Bruyne did not play. That is the only good thing I have that people are coming from. But it's a very funny thing. Boys are not good. They say that they want FPL to make a new rule next season that if your players come from the bench, you have 50%. You shouldn't have the 4 points. Boys, just half of the points. You shouldn't come with the 4. That is what boys want, because they think that it is unfair that you put your player on the bench and then the player will come in and have the same point as them.
So in real life, if a player comes off the bench and they score,
I say how go. Boys are too good to look at the ideas. But aside that, Bruno, I think Rashford is injured this week. He had recovered, but he has an illness. So I don't know. This guy is well everything, but it looks like that he might not play tomorrow. But at least even like he might come off the bench and everything. But Bruno looks to be a guy that is doing the job there. And Callum Wilson, even though he has a single game, I said that Newcastle, because of the way Liverpool is giving the pressure, they will want to win the game and make sure everything is done before then. So Newcastle, and the game was played on Thursday and this is on Monday, so there'll be enough time for him to rest. So guys, don't be afraid of so much benching there. Roland says Sterling is going to do the job for Chelsea. Roland, come and defend this your picks. Me, I don't agree. This is your picks. This is your picks now. What we don't agree to it though. But then captaincy KDB. Roland, Roland always likes to give options that are outside the box on captaincy, just to give managers a hand. And the point is, it is true Haaland might do the job very well, but you see, just like how in the Madrid game, Madrid decided to mark out Haaland, but they forgot that if you mark out Haaland, the other guys do the job. So in the first leg, KDB did it. In the second leg, Bernardo Silva did the job as well. So, and then KDB also likes playing against Chelsea. If you have forgotten, KDB always likes playing against. I don't know what he has against Chelsea.
In fact, all the top teams, he shows up for the top teams,
the big games. Yes, yes. So managers should really look at the KDB issue over there as well. So these are Roland's key picks. Let me bring mine, and then Precious, give us your take on that. So this is my pick. I have gone with David De Gea. I'm expecting it. One thing I like about De Gea is even when he loses his clean sheet, he's having saving points. Unlike Ederson, as soon as he loses a clean sheet, 2 points. Ederson, the same for me. I agree with Estupinan and then De Bruyne. I think that Enciso is a guy that most people are not looking at, and it's 4.6. The good thing about having Enciso is it gives you the opportunity to have triple city attack. So you can have De Bruyne and Mahrez and Enciso, because you need to. So those who are playing their free hits can look at the system because it's a 4.6. And the guys, he's playing, he can play as right wing and then CAM. So it means that even when there's a benching, he can always be rotated and play much more games there. And then I think that this week, nobody should go for city defense. Me may catch them. Those tones are Kanji and Kodo mess up. Just one shot, Ederson will concede. And then, Charlie, this is Ederson has cost out because what? I've had Ankaji at certain point in time. I've had Aki. I've had Stones. All of those times just because of Ederson, one shot, one goal, clean sheet gone, clean sheet gone. So please, I beg you boys, we know that Chelsea are sang, but please, please don't say Chelsea are right. It's very painful. Though. Sometimes to lose the clean sheet around the 80th minute, 90th minute, Ederson. Oh, so very bad.
One shot,
just one shot. I thought, so was he sleeping the whole game or what? That just one shot, then he just conceded the goal.
And you know what's funny? City's on top of the league when it comes to the least XG conceded.
Yes, but then one shot, then one shot. So this guy won't mind him. But then captain, I still think that Haaland will be the best because watch, even though they won the league, I'm sure this Sunday they want to win it. Even though maybe Arsenal might not lose, even though this is their last home game and they want to give their fans something big to cheer on. And what a massive way to build upon the Real Madrid 4-0 than to give it to Chelsea. So me, I'm saying some 3-0. I would have said 6-0, but sometimes when you say the high, it will come loose. So I'll just say 3-0. And Haaland will definitely score very well as well. So guys, Charlie, and the reason why you captain Haaland is unless you are chasing rank as of now, captaining you for safety. It's safety wise. Yes, last week we didn't captain Haaland, but this is the week to captain Haaland. So if you really don't want, you should just captain Haaland, and then you are good to go there. So the triple city attack, the challenge might be whether I think Mahrez should be one of the guys, either Mahrez and De Bruyne or Grealish and De Bruyne, and then that's it. So these are our key picks. Precious, what is your take on these key picks? Roland's key picks, and then mine too as well.
Yeah. As for Ederson, forget about him. So yeah, Estupinan is a good pick. For me, I have Luke Shaw. In addition to Estupinan, I have Luke Shaw here. Man U has a double game week.
Yeah, Bournemouth and then Chelsea.
Bournemouth and Chelsea. So, if maybe you don't have De Gea as your goalkeeper, maybe if you decide to go for Ederson, then you can have Luke Shaw as your. If
you want to go for Ederson, rather go for Steel. Go for 4.0 Steel. Then take him than to go and buy a 5 point something Ederson. Then one.
That's true. Yeah, and for the midfield, it seems like Pep. I don't know, but if you are somebody who's chasing rank, this might be a game week for somebody like Mahrez.
Sure.
Especially if there's going to be rotation. If Man City wins against Chelsea comfortably, I wouldn't be surprised if there's rotation against Brighton.
Sure.
So it's a good. you might want to take a punt on Mahrez. But
Sure.
any of the three city midfield and Bruno Fernandes, especially if Rashford is not going to play.
Yeah.
A lot of the attacking from the midfield has to come from Fernandes. So I think he's a very good differential pick if maybe you are concerned about City's rotation and you still wanted a player who will play in. Oh, who's it? Roland has it. Okay.
Yeah, Roland took it.
Yeah. And this is my wild card pick. This wild card, not wild card. I said he might do well for you or he might flop. It's Anthony Martial. Yeah, this one is if you just want to throw caution to the wind.
Just throw and see.
He scored a goal last game.
Oh, sure.
Not mistaken.
Yeah. So it means that you see the fact is that in a double game week, normally what you do is just target the guys in the double game week, and when you're targeting, don't go super cheap. Go for the key player. If you have to do a -8 to bring him, if you don't have Haaland, you still not bought him back. Do a -8 to get him. If you want to do a -8, you maybe get Mahrez and then maybe Bruno. Do it. Don't do go and buy Garnacho. You know, sometimes this is the challenge. So this is the challenge I had. No, Alex, the one who won Ghana.
Yeah.
Alex, we were having a conversation last week, and the point was Alex had to do a -8 in order to bring in Callum Wilson and then Isak. But it was such that it would distort the team too much. But he knew that the conversation both of us had was that we needed Callum Wilson and Isak for this day because they will do the job this week.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, to do it and then sell them next week. So he was trying to be conservative. And then it didn't job. So yesterday, Alex came to my inbox like, Charlie, I should have done this. Then I reminded Alex that he was the same one who gave me an advice last season during the game with 37. You know, there was a game with 37 where the Richarlison and the Maddison and then Watkins hit that game week after the De Bruyne double in 36. So, and that was, I could have preheated that 37, but I was like, no, I want to reserve it. My team was good, but if I freeze it, I would have done better. So sometimes, we know the team is good. There are certain weeks, I think what I've picked up this season is that the blank game weeks and double game weeks are the weeks to gain rank. Because you look at the point, all our teams are similar. So the ranks are, you increase 10K, 20K, like just small. But if you want to really rise, it's when you target the blank game week and the double game week to the fullest. So that's then you see that not everybody would have planned very for the blank game week. So then you rise like 50K plus. And then if a double game, we can rise 100K plus if you've got the optimum players. And these are lessons I have personally picked up this in that managers should look forward to us. So this is some guys who have their free hits. So those who have their free hits this week, you can look at a team like this with De Gea, Shaw, Arnold, and then Estupinan back three. And then no Anderson, no City defender at the back. You catch them, you should learn. And then your mid. So now the challenge was this was in preparation for yesterday's show. So now Rashford is injured. There might be the need to bring in Bruno Fernandes. I think if you sell Awoni, the Nigerian striker, if you sell him for 4.0 Greenwood, I think you can get the funds to raise the money to get Bruno, because Rashford might not play the first game. As for how do you call it, double game week, have the guy who play both games. So you have De Bruyne. So it will be Bruno, De Bruyne, Mitoma, Salah, Mahrez, Haaland, and then Enciso. So it's a 3-5-2 formation. Now that yes, and then I think this is the only thing is, Charlie, what is wrong with Deserbi that with this is roulette? Why is he Pep's now assistant or what? What is it? What is it with the Brighton roulette just rotating players like that? Is there something you know about it? Charlie? Because they scored 6-0 and we're all happy. We want to check the bench.
None of the players. I think maybe to give them rest. I am sure because they've had a number of double game weeks.
Double consistently for a while now.
Yeah. I think to rest them. I think because I've realized that in the past, teams like especially like West Ham in the past, when they'll start the season very strongly, you see that towards the end,
then they tail off.
They tail off usually due to fatigue. So
fatigue is true.
So that's my guess. That's
your guess. Sure, it's true. Yeah. And I also think that it's also preparing for the absence of some of these players, because most likely Moises Caicedo might leave by a transfer, and then McAllister might leave. So it's more or less like he's trying to get a team to prepare. And even Mitoma like this, if a huge money comes, so if those 3 guys leave, these are key guys in the team. The team should be able to still perform without these guys. And I think that he knows that this is going to happen. So he's actually preparing the team for that as well. And I think one thing about Brighton we need to commend them for is their scouting network has been really, really, really spot on. Their scouting network has really, really, really been spot on for a while now. From Potter till now. And it's something that we should really commend them. Oh, it's favor, Charlie. You're welcome, Charlie. Thanks as well, Charlie. I know managers have been waiting for us this week, but I know most of them are asleep. But in the morning, they'll get up and get to watch and make their final decisions as well. So, Charlie, we are really, really happy to really do this for our managers as well. Yes. So, what about managers who want to do Salah to De Bruyne or Bruno? What do you say about that?
Managers want to do Salah to De Bruyne
or Bruno this week because of double game week. Do you advise them that they should do Salah to De Bruyne or Bruno? What is your take on that?
If you had, it's funny because I have a feeling that De Bruyne won't play both games. So it will be. So these are the things to consider. If De Bruyne doesn't play both games, then it will be equivalent to one game week of Salah versus 1 game week of
De Bruyne. Okay.
But on the other hand, you almost 100% Bruno will play
both games,
both matches.
Sure.
Right. So, let me see.
Bruno plays Bournemouth and then Chelsea.
Then Chelsea.
Then De Bruyne plays Chelsea at home on Sunday and plays Brighton away.
Do it. Yeah, it's a double game week, especially if you need points. Like if you need to win your mini league or you are chasing points, go ahead and do it. In a double game week, I mean, you always have to target a double game week player, right?
But Liverpool are playing at home to Aston Villa.
I know, to Aston Villa. And Salah is. I made a big mistake by not getting him. He's been punishing me for the last.
Oh, sorry. You know one thing. During I made my wild card in Gameweek 26. Ahead of the 28 blank game week, double 30, 29, and then go. Now, when I was doing it, I brought in Trent. As I there was like, everyone look at me. The people see they don't want to talk. They say, why are you buying Trent? But I knew that one thing about Klopp is, that's why I always salute these great managers. That even when they have a tough season, they always find a way to solve it before the season will end. So the next season they come out very strong. So I knew that they will sort it out. Yeah. And if they sort it out, it will surely depend on Trent, and then it will depend on Trent, and then it will depend on Salah.
Right.
So I was really, really getting ready for that as well. And then I had Salah. I had Trent. So double game when Salah was picking up from quickly, and I just changed. I brought Salah in. So this is not the very funny thing I did. I did a -4 in double game with 29 to bring in Salah. And then immediately in 30, I did a -8 to bring in Haaland. And then Alex asked me, why did you do -4 and -8 to Salah? I'm like, no, you see, sometimes when you need a player, buy him. That's what I've not told myself. If I want to buy a player, I'll do a -5. Otherwise, there will always be new issues in your team, which will make you be going up and down, and then you not buy the player. So now, when I want a player, it's only for some key players. I won't do it for Garnacho. The way I'm Garnacho day today, maybe he will score a hat-trick. this week. Boys will come in this week as well. So Martin DH, you are welcome as well. So I think managers are seeing that we've started our show and they are joining us as well. So managers, we did it for you. If there are any questions, let us know. We've spoken about for quite a while as now. And forgive us, yesterday it wasn't our fault that Charlie, we did our best, but technical challenges are technical challenges as well. So this is the team that managers can look. I think it chooses itself. Just have it and then go.
Yeah.
And then as well. Okay. So Rowland was not able to join us. I think you might join us. But Professor, this was your team before yesterday's final games. You know, I prepared everything for yesterday. I had a hectic day where I just got to my so there's not been any updates. But this was your team. So for your team, like yesterday, I think Raya will come in for Kepa.
I was lucky. I was lucky.
So then Watkins for Rashford and then Shaw for De Bruyne. So at least your bench really helped you a bit. And then Trippier points yesterday quite helped you. So have you risen in rank or you're still around the 500k?
Let me check right now. Actually,
okay.
Wait.
So as you're doing that, Rowland is now around 105k. So Rowland has also moved for managers as well. So me, yes, me too. I'm also moving forward as well. So have you seen your rank?
Yeah. It's better. It's 480k, but it's still a red.
It's still okay. Sure. But I think in the last, do you still have a free triple captain?
I'm going to play.
Which of them do you have? All the two.
I'm going to play the Haaland. Haaland has to score
4 tricks.
At least 3 goals.
So the good thing is you have your triple captain as of now, which is a very, very good thing as of now. And I think, as you know, we said these things, managers, Charlie, I want to say this, okay? We are doing this so that people get better at FPL. I've said it several times. We believe that very soon Ghana will be an FPL hub in the world. So we are just building managers and we are making quality content for you. We have made a show about how to win FPL Mini League. Go and watch it. And how to play FPL as a beginner. Go and watch it. These two, it is classic show. It applies every season. Now, the key point is that this season, the point was that when Rashford was playing double game, we said 22. We couldn't tell how the double game weeks would go. So some decided to play their free hit on their triple captain on Rashford in 22, which Rashford did the job for us. But the point was, Haaland might get, and we couldn't tell. And then now it has fallen for you. So, Arku, you're now going to show boys that it's better to keep your triple captain to the final weeks than that.
Hey, what kind of pressure is this, Charlie?
Rowland and me, Rowland and I are now battling for the top in the Convenience League. Rowland is by 2 points. So Rowland and I, so we are watching out for your triple captain. But fact is, we still need the Haaland point. Charlie, I say that. Sister, they don't like doing that against it again. I've learned that when you do against, it will go against you. So rather, let the players score the goals and get your points, and then beat the others who don't have him in their team. Than to say that because your friend does not have, then
that's the problem.
So what's your transfer for this week?
I'm definitely taking out Rashford. I checked Twitter about an hour ago. He wasn't seen with the team.
Okay.
With the team on the bus.
Yeah. On the bus.
So,
okay.
So I'll take out Rashford for Bruno.
Okay.
Then I'll take out Jota. For Charlie. I'm rolling the dice.
That's to roll. This is the time to roll it. That's the time to roll it.
I'm rolling the dice. I'm going with Martial.
Martial, okay. Martial, okay, good. So you're attacking the Bournemouth game and the Chelsea game.
Yeah. So I'll have that. Then that means I'll have to bench Match. I wanted to transfer him out, but I don't. If I transfer him, I won't be able to generate enough funds.
Generate the funds.
So I'm praying that Watkins will come in. At least if he gets an assist,
3-4-3. Yeah. Oh, against Liverpool, he can do something. You can surely can do something.
Yeah, again, and then I'll start Shaw.
So you play? Will you play 4 back?
No, I'll take out Shear.
Share. Okay.
So
Okay.
it'll be 3-4-3.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
Trippier,
Spot on.
Estupinan, and Shaw,
Sure. Okay.
and then
Grealish, De
Mitoma,
Bruyne,
Bruno, Grealish,
De
KDB,
Bruyne. Okay.
and then Haaland, Watkins, Martial.
Okay. Do you have two trans? You have two free transfers. So
I
just
have to, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so managers. I want to say this. Watch, the reason why Arku is a top FPL manager is because Arku has that kind of patience to always roll his transfer. Watch, I always tell you, my FPL mentor is Arku. That's why I always bring on my show, because it was from him I learned how to play the game better. Because he knows how to manage his patience. Game, somebody they minus. Last season I said we got -4. But this is, I'll take my time to plan. Even when it is painful, I'll just take it this week and then I'll do better next week as well. So, but Charlie, Martin's GH, the FPL Ambassador show class with he said that how you wish Pep will bench Haaland this week because of your triple captain. He said what boys are doing. Yeah, Matthew, be careful. Matthew, be careful over there. So that is it. So this is my team as well. So now, I've mentioned Garnacho. What did I tell you? I told Roland that I might buy Garnacho. Roland says, bro. And I said, Roland, I don't want McAllister again. Some question, no, I mean, you are playing. I don't like that thing they are doing. So I'm going to buy. I want an extra triple city attack. So I want Foden. So if I go Foden, McAllister will go. Foden will come for Martinelli, who is now not going to play again for the season. Then the only way I can get Foden is McAllister has to go, and I'll go for Garnacho. So the Garnacho that I've been blasted, Roland says, and I said, well, Roland, I will take a 20-minute Garnacho over Sancho. Because Garnacho is direct. And in that 20 minutes you play, you see that he comes pure. I'll take that one assist or one goal. So that's what I'm going to do. So even though I've been blasting Garnacho today, the double game week against Bournemouth in your second half, because United also need to, if they don't win, the way Liverpool is coming, they have to do the job against them. So Charlie, boys, I've said it. I blasted Garnacho, but Charlie, it was just for so that my dilemma will be who to bench. Most likely I'll have to bench Isak, which is very painful because they want to batter a Leicester at home, their last game at home, and when we get to the river, we'll cross it tomorrow. But most likely I'm doing the Garnacho and then the folding a either that or Grealish. Grealish is good, but Charlie, me Philly Grealish. Seriously, I know he's doing the job, but Grealish will give you one assist. Me, I like a player who will give me one goal, one assist. Even if you give me 0 the next game, I'll take it than to take one assist. So that is how I think I am going there. So then the league has been updated. The table has been updated as of now. And Matthew GH, you said Roland is now on top after yesterday's game. Roland is now on top. I am second, and then Matthew GH. This is our classic version now. Charlie, Matthew says he wants to win it though. So the part is that this year we said that watch. Last year we give the money out. This year we are defending. We are winning our own thing. I told you that we will win it.
Show boys that yes, the money amongst yourself.
Yes, we will win our own money because we cannot be dashing money to boys. So anybody who wants to win it, beat us. Sure that you are a champion and they will give the money to you. And beat us, they will give the money to you as well. So final point as well. So any key thing, do you think managers? Some managers are considering free 38. Do you think they should do the 37 or they should do 38?
Oh, 37 now. Target the double game week players.
Okay. Are you? But somebody said that because the 38 is unpredictable, they want to do it. Or you still think that 37 is better than to think about 38?
But what would you play a free hit if in an unpredictable game week?
They say they'll get team leagues on time, so that is it as well. But I think the 37 is better. Attack the one that you are assured of than the one that you're unsure. Last season I played my free hit in 38, and then I look at it in my common team. I said, but I wasted a free hit. The team was very similar to my team. So please,
that's the problem.
From experience, don't go and play 38. 37. Get your points next week. If they bench your player or their fantasy size, all part of it. Captaincy this week is for Captain Haaland. Or do you think that if anybody's changing it around, do you think that there's somebody they should look at, or it's just still Haaland and we just leave it there?
Charlie, you what? Why would you? You are just tempting the devil. You are just tempting the devil. You know. You are just tempting the devil.
So
Like it
please,
would be against another. It would be if you captain. If you pick another captain, it would be maybe Bruno.
no, but you see, the point is, if you are captaining somebody, the point is that person should gain more points than Haaland in the game week. That's
Exactly.
the only way it should be justified.
Exactly.
And watch, they are meeting Chelsea after scoring. If they can do this to Real Madrid, how much more Sanquas?
Exactly.
Chelsea guys, if I watch, please, I
You're
need
just
to
playing with fire.
Just look at my mark. So just captain Haaland, and then just make sure your other players will give you the point. Don't say that. Sometimes you see people do that. Well, last week we didn't captain Haaland because of Wilson, and we knew that Wilson would do better because of double game week. But this week it's captain Haaland, nothing else. So just final point, and then we go. Precious. Tony is gone. Rashford is not certain. Martinelli is gone. Who do you think managers should have their replacements for Tony and then Martinelli? I think Rashford is talking about Rashford. Tony and Martinelli. Who do you think guys should look at for replacement for this week?
Martinelli is how much? 7, 6? Is it
6.6?
And Mahrez is about 8.
Mahrez is 7.3.
Oh, then if you can somehow find a way to
gain Mahrez,
upgrade him to Mahrez,
okay,
Martinelli to Mahrez, and for Tony, hey, does nobody still have Tony on their team?
I think people had him. You know what? I think Rowland sold Tony just last week.
Yeah,
people have Tony because you know the very funny thing that Tony was doing a binary function. 1010. He gives a return this week, next week 0.
Yeah.
So consistently like that. So people still had him, and they're more or less like that. So, but then I think the forward line. I think what you can do, as you are saying, is you can sell Tony to upgrade your midfield. I think that might be the way. Or you can still go if you've still not bought Callum Wilson.
I was going to say if you have Tony, it probably means that you don't have Wilson or Isak, right?
Isak, yes, yes.
So
people should look at that as well. Okay, I think that's spot on there. Good. So I think these are the key stuff there. So if you have Rashford, upgrade to Bruno. Bruno will do the job this week, or try and get Martial, because it's better to have the guys who will play the 2 games than one who will play one quarter or 1.5. And then don't overthink. This we don't overthink. The points are very clear. Buy City players, buy United players, and then buy Brighton players. At least me, the money game, Brighton are really worrying me, because I expect that they will do the job against Southampton, but the way they are rotating their players, so is good for that game also as well. So final point from Martin G. Stop fooling. Don't make any Haaland case to us with a power. You won't get any agent. So managers, thank you so much for being with us throughout the whole season. This is the penultimate game week as well, and we surely look forward to another very wonderful game. Subscribe to the channel, I like as well. And today the other team were not here, but then Precious is here. He and Alex are our serious guests, and then senior guy too. I'm sure next week I'll try and see if I can get all of us and have a very, very big final game week, and then end the season as well. Anything, just make sure that you pick up sub team news, and then as well make it. Charlie, this week is just pure City, United, Brighton. Don't go and buy any Chelsea player. I'm just telling Mendy, and then as well. So Precious, thank you so much for yesterday's rescheduling and then today and everything as well. Managers, thank you for also being with that as well. We shall surely meet God willing next week at 7 p.m. GMT. Bye then. Bye.